What's up? It's the Patty Cake Man, aka No Malice, one half of the Clips, and yo, you are checking out E=MC². Stay in school.
I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. That's life.
So we hear there's an audio book in the works. Can you tell us what to expect?
The book, Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked, is it's a book that just basically chronicles my life. You know, it tells about you know, life and my life in the industry, my family life, just real personal and intimate details that I really felt obligated to share with my fans and followers. We call it the audio movie. Within that, a lot of the characters that you read about in the book, you get to hear, you know, their voices and their perspectives and a whole bunch of different sound effects. You know, it carries you from the beginning to the end. It's just like watching a movie, except it's all audio.
When is it coming?
Next week. So, you know, we're in there wrapping it up today, and it'll be available to the public next week. My new direction is basically my same direction intensified. I think all of the Clips fans know that just about on every record I made some kind of reference to my faith, and the only thing about it then was I just wasn't adhering to my faith. I was you know, it was kind of passé about it, but now, you know, I'm more in tune and more obedient, and you know, I'm still giving you the lyrics that you want to hear, still giving you that same intellect, but just better. I think my writing now is better than it's ever been. Okay. My philosophy on education and hip-hop is I feel that education and hip-hop go hand in hand. I feel being knowledgeable calls for better writing, and especially with everyone that's listening, especially the youth. The more that you can share with them, uplift, feed, you know, their minds and give them something to think about after the record goes off, I think that calls for great music. I hear a lot of different opinions on what the artist's responsibility to the community, to the culture. Some artists feel, you know, that it's the parents' job to make sure that you know, they're raising their kids. I've even heard, you know, I'm not a role model. You know, I'm just here to do music or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna take on that responsibility to just try and reach any kid who may not have that sound person in their life, to give them sound reasoning, or, you know, a lot of times music is raising the kids today, you know, and I just feel I have something that I can give them to help them better themselves. I think it is probably my responsibility to do that, and that's what I'm called to do, so that's what I'm going to do. I can't speak for anyone else. I think positivity is a great thing. I think you can never have too much positivity. A lot of times, you know, we as adults, we see things a certain way and maybe become desensitized to the need for positivity because we're adults. But sometimes you may have to remove yourself from the situation and maybe look through the eyes of maybe you have a daughter or maybe you have a son. And if you look through their eyes, you probably can see the kind of things that you would want them to know about. You would probably see the things that you would want them to hear or not want them to hear. And I think sometimes we just have to, you know, take a step back and maybe not just view everything from our perspective, but, you know, from the people that are around you, the youth, the elderly, you know, just the community.